The Quran stands or falls with the lone testimony of Muhammad, a guy whose first impression of his revelations was that they were demonic, a guy who believed he was the victim of magic spells that gave him delusional thoughts and false beliefs, a guy who delivered verses to his followers and later blamed the devil for tricking him, had 9 wives at one time, even though the Quran says Muslims can only have 4, married the divorced wife of his own adopted son after causing the divorce. So, what evidence did Muhammad offer to show that his revelations were from Allah? One of the silliest arguments ever offered by anyone for anything. My poetry is better than your poetry, so my poetry must be the inspired word of Allah. The idea is that no one can produce something as wonderful as or more wonderful than the Quran. Now, there are all kinds of things we could do to make the Quran better, but one simple way to improve the Quran would be to put it in chronological order. The rest of the Quran is basically arranged from the longest chapters to the shortest chapters. Longer chapters were generally much later than the shorter chapters, so the Quran is thoroughly disorganized, making it very difficult to read. Later revelations typically abrogate earlier revelations, but since the Quran isn't arranged chronologically, we don't know which verses are canceled and which verses still apply without massive collections of commentaries to help sift through this mess. You'll recall that the Quran's main argument for its divine origin is that it's so incredibly well written. Must be from God. Yeah, it's so wonderfully written that no one can understand what they're supposed to do without consulting a team of scholars.